All right, hello everybody. It's Scumby. I'm back. Nice to see y'all again. Took a little break after the catastrophe of the hell. Wait, what? The catastrophe of the las gun video. Now I actually take that much offense to it, only a little bit. I only flogged myself about 3 times a day for a month. But I stand by it. I hate those guns. No, stick around. Just wait. Don't leave the video. No, in all reality, I actually kind of took a little mental health break there. I wasn't feeling too good about myself. Went through a big breakup, stuff like that. Couldn't find a good job, but we're back in the saddle again. We got another job remote this time, eh? Yeah, that's why I have time to make videos now. Um, and of course we have Darktide in the background, right? I love a little gameplay of Darktide. It's just it's one of those games where it's like satisfying to watch, you know. And while they're not really making any, updates to the game, I mean, the Karnak twins was pretty big, very hard fight. I'm not gonna lie. Damnation was one thing, but we tried hard mode a few times. That ain't gonna happen anytime soon. Sorry, I didn't really get any gameplay of it. Again, that was just like during my break. So what I decided to do, since I don't really want to step away from Darktide, I like the community. Fat Shark's doing a lot of things with it. Decided maybe we can just use it as like gameplay commentary videos, just kind of background stuff. Because I have a lot that I want to say, a lot of videos that I've been thinking of lately that might help other people, and this is one of them. Um, Hence the title. Stop listening to everybody. We'll get into that in a second, which actually kind of ties into the next statement. Like, gameplay videos, commentary videos. I feel like they're kind of a thing of the past. People's attention spans are getting smaller. Which I understand. Not really thrilling, not like ooh, funny memes, right? But I don't know. I'm just gonna start throwing commentary videos up there. Maybe it'll help somebody out. Maybe make somebody feel better. But the title of this video, right? Stop listening to others. I've been doing a lot of introspective thinking, right? A lot of self-reflection in this time. And like I said, I was not feeling too great about myself, and I was like, why? What is happening? So let me back up a little bit. I'm sure that a lot of people can sympathize or empathize right now with the fact that the world is going crazy. There's just a lot going on. Nothing is the way that it used to be, no matter how many boomers will look at you and say, well, I trudged to work every single day, and then by the time I was 21, well, I bought 500 acres of land for about maybe a fraction of what I make in a year. And then this I met this girl on a backwoods trail. I'm the only guy that she knows, so of course she was down to marry me. It's like, okay, yeah, that was great back in like the 1920s when the population was maybe 3.5 people on Earth. The way that it is anymore. I went to college in 2020, and what I really wanted to go for was animation, game design, that type of thing, right? I started listening to my family members. There was one person that was telling me to go for it, and that was my mother, and sure enough, I didn't listen to her. That was stupid. That's your first mistake. My family was saying, well, you're not going to make any money with that, blah, blah, blah. They don't know shit. I've been working since I was 13, 14, doing landscaping. I can land on my feet. But my mindset was like, I'm going to be paying for my college. This is all going to be on me. Why not just listen to myself and go do what I want to do? Well, I ended up going the other road, right? So I went to college for computer science, which I immediately found out I really wasn't too passionate about it. I ended up, I was working 2 jobs in college. It was just it was a rough time. But I was thinking a lot, like, if you had just listened to yourself, how could things have been different? And of course, we don't want to live in the past, right? But I think that it's important to take those lessons. And I'm sure that a lot of people are in the same situation. Maybe you don't want to go to college. You do have to, cover your nut, right? Uh, you need to be making money. Unfortunately, like me, I've hated almost every single job I had. Few jobs that I really enjoyed, like landscaping. I did that for years. I did that all the way up through college. And unfortunately, it ended. The only thing about it was the boss. It was just a rough time, right? But my point is, let me stop rambling. If you're thinking about doing something, and we have a tendency as humans to like look at other people and be like, oh, look, it was so easy for them. They were just able to go all in and go for it. It's not necessarily the case. Maybe they went. This person went to college, but their parents paid for everything, right? And maybe they were more supportive of them, pursuing their career goals and whatever. Uh, that is a huge way to get yourself down. That's very detrimental to who you are as a person. And there's no reason that you should be comparing yourself to anyone because everyone has different starting points. I know it's cliche, but it's really important to hear that. And these are just kind of things that I have been thinking myself and coming to terms with. I mean, okay, so I didn't go to Full Sail University in Florida, get game design. Maybe there's a good reason for that. You know, I mean, I have a bachelor's degree, I'm paying for it, and I'm not working in that field. I tried to get a job in that field for 3 years. I tried, and I just didn't work out, and that really kind of shot me in the heart. And I was like, am I just not good enough? Or I mean, we're all in the same boat. I'm sure a lot of you watching this video are in the same boat. You graduated in 2020. It was not an easy time to graduate, right? I mean, the world was basically in flames, and it's still really not recovered. And I'm not, just trying to gear this towards people that went to college or anything. There are so many paths through life. I know people that are successful welders, plumbers, electricians. Some people go out in their field research. They didn't even like go to school. They just kind of worked their way up there. There are ways to get there without college now. Don't let anyone tell you that you need to spend $70,000 to get a piece of paper just to get into this field. I mean, maybe it'll help down the line, but it is a different world. I mean, there's a lot of jobs out there that were just saying we need a bachelor's degree, and then all of a sudden they all just switch to GEDs. Like, that's the only requirement. It's like, oh, okay, well, I wasted money. But if you're passionate about something, you're good at it. Even if you don't know you're good at it, if you're just passionate enough about something and you know that that's what you want to do, work towards it. It's not an easy road by any means. It's really not going to be easy, but nothing that is worth it is easy. Remember that. I believe in you. If even if I'm the only person that believes in you, don't do anything that's going to harm others, but to better your life, to start a career goal or pursue this passion, who cares what other people think? That's what we really need to come to in our minds is, who gives a shit what everyone else thinks? I'm covering my bills. I am, paying my way. I'm able to buy food, clothes, whatever. I can help the living situation, right? I pitch in with the living situation. It's just like, who cares what other people think? And if they're really going to be that detrimental to your journey through, your passions or on your path, get away from them, uh, and that's just another tough situation. If you're with, you say your parents, right, aren't agreeing with you, you might just have to get a job and move out. And I know it's tough, but it'll be worth it. You'll be able to look back in 5 years later and be like, remember when I was like depressed and sad, and get out there and get going. But anyways, point summed up is, if you have something that you really want to do and or if you need to just take the time and look in at yourself and be like, what do I want to become? Do it. Do it. Because there have been too many instances in my life where I realized life can be over in the blink of an eye. And in those last moments, you don't want to be thinking, damn, I could have just fucking done that if I was going to die at, whatever. But just go for it, It'll be okay. And if you fail at one thing, it might open up doors for another thing, but you are never going to know until you try. So, anyways, not all the videos are going to be like this, obviously, going forward. But I've been thinking about that for a while. So I just wanted to make a video with a little gameplay in the background. A little something to, I know it's not necessarily the most relaxing gameplay, but it's something. Anyways, thank you for watching. Thank you for 255 subscribers. That means a lot to me. Maybe when I get to 300, we'll do something funny, special. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, we're gonna keep sticking on with the content, try some new things, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Have a great night, morning, evening, wherever you are, and take care.